Hello, Dawn of Titan Gamers. Ryan here today to talk to you about exploiting the game. Specifically, we located an account, this account here, the Bilibili account, that the evidence is overwhelming that this is a completely exploited account. And in speaking with the owner, he says, no, I didn't exploit the account. I went ahead and paid money to get the account. He didn't buy the account per se, but he spent a bunch of money. So it comes down to one of two things here. Either A, that Natural Motion Games and Zynga, the producer of the game, either A is choosing not to ban this clearly, blatantly obvious exploited account, which is really bad, and it's a reason not to play the game, or B, that this guy, Bilibili, highly unlikely, but let's just say he's correct, and that he is able to pay money and to get an account that is the max level in the game. You can see castle level 25 filled with level 50 titans. It takes a month or more for an active player to make a single level 50 titan. And let's say I'm wrong. Let's say it's 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Fine. This guy has 22 level 50 titans max in the game. And so either A, you could just buy your way to the top in this game, in which case there's no reason for anybody else to play it, or an exploited account is going and being left untouched. The other option, which is scary, is that the person did spend some money in the account and use some exploits, and because he spent money, he spent enough to where they're choosing not to ban them because they don't want to lose that money. They're worried about chargebacks or whatever else. So let's go ahead and dig in here and take a look at this account and see how bad it is and how it affects the entire league. It's so badly exploited. So this account, the actual level of the player is 28 right now. At the beginning of our league, which started on February 27th, he was 27 with a castle level 25. And if you take a look, thanks to some helpful people at support, but also on the forums, we've learned some things, and that is the game was launched December 8th. And that's important because that was less than 90 days ago. And when you take a look at this account, the account is Bilibili pound, and then it starts with a J. What we've learned is that any account that starts with a J means it's a retail account. It started on December 8th or after. If it started before, that's significant because there was over a year of open beta, or beta anyway, that, the person had a lot longer to do things. But this account is less than 90 days old. In that time, to make a level 25 castle, I don't know if it's possible. It doesn't seem possible. I play a lot. I've spent money on the game. And I just reached level 14, but let's just say it is. Let's say this guy is Bill Gates, has all the money, and he could pay a team of Chinese people 24/7 to play the account, and they did, and they were able to get it up to level 25 in that amount of time. Fine. Even that's the case, you cannot look at all these lands. If you look at them, this one is one of the few. There's 9 of them with only level 40 titans, but most of them level 50, level 50. Level 50. 22 of them have level 50 titans. 9 of them, because there's 30 lands in the one garrison, 9 of them have level 40. So that's at least 31 high level titans he has. He could have a bunch more that we don't know about, but at least 31 of them. So let's talk about that for a moment. For the first couple months of the game, the only way to make titans was to level them up. You start level 1 and you go from there. Recently, about a month ago, they started selling titans at level 15 or what have you, and then up to level 40. So let's just say that in the last month, he went ahead and spent money, and he got a bunch of level 40 titans. It would take time to level each titan from level 40 to 50, okay? When I say time, a lot of time. I mean, you're talking about weeks. It's a lot of work. Even that's 24/7. I mean, it takes time. You can't do it in under 4 days. And you can't do it 22 times. And that's giving him the most credit in the world, saying that the account was created December 8th. It just is not physically possible within the rules of the game. So there is one theory that this guy went ahead and to get a level 40 Titan is extremely, extremely rare. In fact, people were complaining that even with the 10 times event, where you get 10 times more of a chance at it, that nobody was getting the level 40 Titans. But even when you do get a level 40 Titan, most of the time it'll be a 3-star, not a 4-star. You are talking about such a staggering amount of gems to purchase. You are talking about well past 100,000 US dollars, okay, would have to be spent on the game to create this account. There is no way some people say, oh, you could do it maybe for 10,000 or 20,000. Not a chance, not a remote chance. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars to make this account this way. So, what is more likely, that a person exploited the game or that they spent that kind of money on the game? I'm going to kindly suggest that this is a massively exploited account. The evidence is overwhelming. And look what it can do. First of all, it has 30 lands, as you notice, and all of them are level 25. The land itself, you see this Forest of Elder Sky, level 25 in the upper left. And each one of them generates, as it says, 390 per hour VP. So each one of them, if you combine them all, it's 280. It's close to 300,000 VP a day it's making. But wait, when you add Titans to lands, it increases their efficiency. And when they're level 40 and level 50 Titans, it increases their efficiency a lot. So this person, just from logging into the game, is generating about 450,000 VP a day, over 3 million a week for doing nothing other than logging into the game. And I know what you're thinking. Well, just take him from him. Well, he's in Gold League. Nobody in Gold League, no one, can touch a single land of his or castle. I mean, in Gold League, if you can, there's only a couple players that can hit a 100,000 defense. All of these, even the weak ones, I mean, they have 300,000 plus defense, 400,000 defense. Nobody can touch them. This is total God mode account. This account can attack anybody. Nobody can attack it. That's problem one. Problem two is it generates more VP than any ally pretty much can do. If we take a look at this league, excuse me, let's do that. Oops, hitting the wrong thing again. So the 3 million plus that he generates, he beats 47 allies. This is minutes. You see 7 minutes left. There were only minutes before the end. He beats all of those allies. 47 allies is one account. Now on top of it, here's the real kicker. He can give level 25 Goliaths, and he can give them to all of his members. So people join his ally solely for that, to get the level 25 Goliaths. You notice he gave out 367 donations. That allows low-level accounts, like level 9 castles and so forth, to be able to hit the highest level accounts on the game in that league, about castle level 13. They could never hit those accounts, but give them 2 level 25 Goliaths, and now they're in God mode. Now they can take out the highest accounts. So people all over the league, these other 49 allies, are leaving those allies to join his to get those max level donations. Also to be number one, because he has the God mode account. Nobody can attack him. He can attack everybody. He automatically gets 3 million VP. It's an auto win. There is no playing. So to Zynga or to Natural Motion Games, if you happen to listen, look, I don't expect you to do anything different, because I tried, as per advised, I tried to report. Other people in our ally try to report. Other people who aren't in our ally who saw this issue but are in the league reported him. We discussed this on forums, and everybody agreed on the forums, and they reported him, and no action was taken. I submitted a separate support ticket with screenshots and a detailed explanation. No action's been taken. So I don't expect you to take any action now, but I would ask you to consider, you created this fantastic game. I love the graphics. I love just everything about it. But it's unplayable, and this account makes it unplayable. So a few things. Number one, exploits like this, you really need to, a simple query. Hey, if you have more than 10 level 50 Titans, yeah, at this point, less than 3 months after launch, it's an exploited account. Or if you do allow spending on the game, you can't allow this much spending on the game to where it's this impactful. And maybe accounts can't drop down to the lowest leagues. because it just makes it, you're ruining the game for all these hundreds of people who otherwise want to play, and they're all kicked down lower levels now. They're going to get less rewards. Some of them, they're not going to advance to the next league where they should. Lots and lots of problems by this one account. Anyway, I wanted to share my experience, so if others are going through it, you know you're not alone, or if you're thinking about playing the game, this is something you're going to have to deal with. I hope this gets taken care of, but at this point it's been, over a week, and I've kind of lost hope that any action is going to be taken. But wanted to bring it to the attention of others in case it helps. Good gaming to you guys.